On May 8, 1945, after about 6 years of brutal violence and casualties, the Second World War finally came to an end. Now, one might think that with this grand finale, worldwide tensions have finally come to an end, if not close to an end. Like the war's over, right? Well, world wars tend to be a tiny bit more complicated than one would think, so the answer follows suit, and yes, is just as complicated. While the war was over, some countries focused on rebuilding after millions of deaths and millions of dollars, probably more, in reconstruction prices. The U.S., however, had a whole different story going on. There was no war front on this front, so speaking in terms of actual rebuilding, the U.S. didn't have too much to worry about, except the ever-growing jealousy, or rather fear of jealousy. Think of terms of a high school basketball team. The whole team's pretty good, but there are two juniors gunning for captainship for their senior year. They both want the power, the control of the team, the captainship, and they already have everything they need. Now, it's just a race between the two. Both these players are extremely determined and dedicated, but other than their growing competition, there's already an issue these two share. They have different ways they want to run the team. Say one of these players in the competition for captainship, Jack, he wants to run zone defense. He believes this is the right way. It's going to lead to a better team, more wins. While his competition for captain, John, wants to run a man-to-man. Like Jack, he believes this will lead to more wins and is overall better for the team. So now both of these players want captainship, and whoever gets it plans to run the team as they see fit. Now substitute in the Soviet Union for Jack and the U.S. for John. Now substitute zone defense for communism, man-to-man defense for capitalism. And that heavily desired captainship for an equal, if not lesser, heavily desired control of the world. The Soviet Union wants to spread their beliefs of communism, while the U.S. plans to do everything in its power to contain it. See the problem? Now, to tie in some specifics, the U.S. brought in the Truman Doctrine to help contain the spread of communism, which in simplistic terms means the U.S. gets to get involved in other countries' business, but it's all for the greater good. Now really use your imagination to paint a good picture. The U.S. and the USSR are going head-to-head in a battle of wits. Who will win? The U.S., the USSR, communism, capitalism? Well, all that curiosity is satisfied when covering the events of the Cold War. Thank you for tuning in.